All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, I'll be building a box and mounting it to the wall to house my sprinkler control system. I'll also be putting in a breaker box sub panel. More on that later. And if you've been following along with me on my storage room build, you'll know I started with framing out the west wall, followed by the north wall and the ceiling joists. But before I did all that, I installed a 50 amp receptacle box for my RV. So let's get started and I'll show you how I did that. I really don't have a good place to mount the box, so I'm just going to put it close to the power source. With the ribbed panels of my building, it's a bit of a challenge to secure it firmly. I'm sure I can make it work. First, I need to drill a hole for the mounting bolt. I chose to put it in the same height as the support beam of the building. Takes a little bit more than just drilling through tin. With the bolt in place, I hang the box. As you can see, I will need to make some spacers to go on each side of the box to keep it square to the wall. I apologize for the wind noise, still learning how to use this video equipment.
Hey, it's Larry.
Quiet on the set.
You know, you think I'm okay to go in HEB and pick up a prescription? You think I'm not in a high school girlfriend or something? Go, come on, dude. Clean yourself up.
Didn't I tell you quiet on the set?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to this. I've never known anybody that made a YouTube video. All right, I'm out of you guys' hair.
He doesn't understand your famous.
Now that my fan club has left, we can get back to work. It's just a matter of putting in bolts with spacers I made by cutting off small pieces of PVC pipe. Now that I have the box securely mounted, I can remove the knockout from underneath. Then, through the hole, I can add a PVC conduit male adapter, followed by a short run of conduit pipe and a 90-degree L with a cover to help running the wire through the wall. I didn't like that the hole for the conduit had to go through the wall was on the top of this little hump, but I had no other options. With the proper size hole saw, it was easy to cut a hole in the tin. It looks like everything fits, so I will glue it up and it'll be ready to run wire. Almost. It's a wrap. Now, let's move to the shop. I need to build a box for my sprinkler control station. The purpose of this box is because I don't want to mount the control station directly to the wall. I will put this box between the wall studs, and all you will see is a small door on the wall. I'll start by cutting all the pieces to make the back 4 sides to the box. It's quick work on the table saw. Next, I need to take off my regular cutting blade and replace it with a dado set. I'm using a scrap piece of wood to hold the blade while I loosen the nut on the arbor. What is that? It's a dado blade. What's a dado? With the dado stack installed, I make a test cut on some scrap wood and adjust as necessary. I like to put rabbets on my panels when joining them because it helps me keep the pieces in place when adding screws. As you can see, my shop is not set up for projects like this. I don't have all the clamps I need. I don't have an assembly table. Well, I have a table saw. Keep watching my channel, and someday I hope you'll fall over with amazement in the transformation of my shop into a pristine, well-organized, and functional workshop. Just don't get hurt when you fall over. Since I don't have clamps, I'm just going to pre-drill the holes and then use some screws. You know, I would have 2 drills, except somebody threw my other drill and broke it. Now, with all the screws in, I need to get ready to hang it in place. I'm putting some scrap wood across the front and some scrap sheetrock on the studs to help keep it spaced out the right distance. I like it. Now, just add screws from the inside to the studs and remove the temporary scrap pieces. Next up to install is the breaker box sub panel. In episode 1, I installed the backer boards to the studs, so all I have to do is mark the locations of the mounting screws and screw them in. The box is designed to put screws in and just hang the box on the screws and tighten them up. That's all I have time for on this episode. In future videos, I'll be wiring up this RV box from the sub panel. I'll be wiring up my pump and doing all kinds of wiring for the switches. So thanks for joining me on My Retired Life.